Hey guys, Highfly15 here, and welcome to another Q&A video. I've just, okay, not just, but very close to just reached 40k subscribers, which is a pretty big margin. 50k, of course, will be a lot bigger as it is the half of 100k, which, well, in the future, maybe we'll reach it. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just gonna do my thing and create videos and see where it goes. I'm not aiming for anything, but I think it's time for a Q&A video, and we're gonna start out with Christian. Why was there no Quickies of the week yesterday? And personal reasons and work. So yeah, two things, and it's coming. It's coming either tomorrow or Friday, and we will be back to the Tuesday Quickies of the week, so it's not going to be moved today just because I missed it yesterday. It's just going to come out a little later, and then we're going to have the same next week. But first up, first question, we have Alistair Davidson. Why do you not play on the NA server? I would love to platoon with you. Why I don't play there is mostly lag and the fact that I have to play up from the beginning again. If they changed a whole lot of things, maybe like light tanks, which are classified as scouts, but they can't fill the role as scout because they're not scout material, like the Panzer, what is it, 38 NA, NA. It's not really a scout, but it's classified as a scout and has scout matchmaking. So I would really like to go through that, but only if it got changed to normal matchmaking, because then I could start doing stuff against tier 6s and stuff like that. It's pretty decent, just not as a scout. And playing on the NA server, well, I don't play that much anyway, so having to build up the entire repertoire of tanks again is not really my thing right now. So there's your answer. Next up we have Misuki and Tabela. Would you ever consider playing with someone, maybe one of your subscribers, for a day as a kind of helping lesson or sessions for those who want to really learn how to support their team but don't know what they're doing? If it's going to be for a full day, then sadly I'd have to charge for it, and I don't really feel like charging for help in a game is viable. Of course, if someone shows up, like in my email or whatever, and says, hey Christian, I want you to take off one day every single day, not every single day, but every single week, and teach me how to do this, and I will give you this amount, and the amount will be the same as working one day, of course I would help you, of course. But since I have work, I have to do that, and I can't really spend this much time as teaching someone like this. I create videos. That's my helping sessions, and I hope you understand that. And that's why I haven't done the tutor thing, because if I start doing it with one, then he's gonna spread the word, and there's gonna be more, and they're gonna be, why did you do it for him? And I would be like, well, it's just one kind of thing, and I'd have to say that again and again and again, and that's not my bag. So let's just keep it to watch my videos whenever I release a tutorial or helping video, and that's how I can best help. Yeah, next question. Exo Wolf D. Do you think Artie should be removed? If it was, do you think it would have a big effect? I'm pretty sure it would have a big effect, as people would be going to bushes or sitting in much more open places waiting for tanks to arrive, and yeah, you would play the game differently. I would play the game differently, and yeah, but there, as Wargaming says, there's no reason for you to get hit. There's only, if you sit in the open, of course you're gonna get hit. Artie's gonna go for the tanks that are in the open, or they're gonna go for the dudes with the biggest XVM rating, if they play with that. But yeah, I don't know. I would like to see a mode without Artie, but then again, if I wanted to see a mode without Artie, I could just play team battles or Team Company, because most of those don't really bring arty, and you can even form strategies there to avoid arties completely. So as much as I hate arty for killing me quite a lot of times, and most of them are being like one shots, that's the most heinous thing, of course. But if I could decide, I wouldn't remove arties, just because it's I just wouldn't. I don't think I would. Even after all my huge rage videos, not rage videos, but my huge rage on arty sometimes, 95% of all players that play the game have an artillery in the garage. So if you're one of the guys who have an arty in the garage and then still want arty to be out of the game, then maybe you shouldn't have played arty to begin with at all. And if you have more than 20 battles in it, then you're just as evil as anybody else. And should you be removed from the game? I don't know. No, that's not a question. That's not a question. But yeah, nope, I wouldn't remove arty actually. I know, I'm weird now. I'm having a conscience here. God damn it. We've all played arty. But yeah, okay, maybe we could have a separate mode for it. But yeah, maybe Wargaming, maybe on city maps or half city maps, just remove arty from ever being able to get into those maps, because arty don't have fun. You don't have fun when you finally get hit in the face because arty got into a position where you didn't think he would be shooting from and then kills you in the city, and you're like, but I'm in the city, what? Oh! So yeah, make arty not get into city maps, and well, arty would rage less, and players would rage less. I would rage less. So yeah, win-win. Let's do it, Wargaming. Ta-ta! Next question. Oh God! Alright. It's 05 Hawks Rule. He's coming here with a lot of questions. I'm gonna answer them as quickly as possible because there's 3 of them. Jesus God. First up, in your opinion, the worst nerfing or degradation of any type of gun, vehicle, or both current or historical use in wood. I would actually say the T50. The T50 was perfect if you had just given it a higher matchmaking, because it was a perfect scout. It was great. It has great mobility. It was able to get around, and it didn't have the gun to deal with larger targets. So give it back its mobility and the gun. I don't know if did they remove the gun as well, but whatever. Make it so it was like it was at the T50-2 era. But don't bring back the -2 because it's coming back in the LTTP now. But yeah, change back the T50. It was a fun little tank, but now it's just poop, and I wouldn't play it. 2, do you think matchmaking should restrict arty from certain maps? Bam! There we go. He's asking the exact same solution that I came to. So yes, that's a quick question there. Yes, I would like them to just get different maps. 3, how many types of segments are available for players to submit for review or highlights by name? And how many segments do you normally have to review each week to choose those to be produced? Holy crap! Yes, I have, I think, okay, I'm just gonna look here. I'm gonna go to my folder and say which, because then I can read out loud which series I'm still going on with. Okay, first up we have Heartbreaking Carry. That's just a subscriber replay, but within the subscriber replays we have Heartbreaking Carries, and we have just normal subscriber replays. Then we have High Flyer Must Die. That's not really you submitting anything. Then there is Mod Spotlight, which we haven't had in a while. One from the archives, which is like a really old game where you just did good in like the IS4 when it was tier 9. Back when, like, old times. Then we have Path to Improvement, where you can submit your replays and be like, here, I used the exact same thing as you taught in this video. You could use this to show how to do it. and I would like make a path to improvement. I would make a path to improvement showcase, and then show your replay there. Then we have quickies, which is just like you have to submit it. Like the submission form is in the beginning of every quickies of the week. Then there's let's see, none others. That's funny. I just looked through all the folders, and those are actually the ones. I also have like oh crap games, which are just insane, but I didn't go for any of those, that series. Then I have like Steel Beasts of the Week, where I would like, if someone sends in like if I find one replay that's like, this has serious blocking damage, and I get like 5 of those, then I would make like a week of Steel Beasts. Or it would be like, oh, this scout, I get 1 billion spotting damage. Then I would be like, let's have a great spotting scout spotters of the week. I don't know. I would do that and make it you know, personal to the replays, which are all the same basically, but showcased in different ways. And it would have to be not the same tank, which they all drove, of course. But yeah, that's basically it right now. Right now with subscriber replays, I take a look at the description, and if it's interesting, then I go, maybe I should watch it, and I watch it. And you can also get my attention with a title. Like if you write in the subject title subscriber replay, and then the tank name, and then whatever you do in the replay, like subscriber replay T32 8k damage, which is insane, by the way. I haven't seen anyone post that. 8k damage, and I'll be like, holy damn, okay, that's more than double your average damage in one game. That's yep, I have to see that game. Even if it's against low tiers, I would post that, because 8k damage in such a tank, that's pretty insane. Then there's also the blocking damage in pretty not so strongly armored tanks, like where you just side scrape a ton of damage, and yeah, stuff like that. Try to be creative with the title, and I will more than likely like notice it, and you would have a bigger chance of being featured. Simple as that. Onward to the next question. I didn't answer that one very fast. Tankman asks, hi Flyer, do you know how to fix the lag spikes that are in the game? Sorry, I don't really know. You have to get a better internet connection. If you don't have a really good connection, then there's the chance of having very big lag spikes in the game, like constantly. I had that once, and it's fixed now with the Swedish interwebs, which is 100 up and 100 down, which is amazing. Gonna move on. The 3 elements. High Flyer, if you had the options to get a job that only involved playing World of Tanks, would you take it? I can look at a friend of mine which does that, which is basically his job. He does that only, and that is circumflexes. If I got like partnership on Twitch and a whole lot of people subscribed, that's a whole lot of people. It would have to be more than 200 people subscribed to my channel, and that's really unrealistic. Would I just play every single day? I don't think so, because I've looked at how often Zircon streams, and he's basically set him up so he has to stream all days, like, of the week. He does have like the guests, Jingles, Maxwell, and the Dream Team to mix it up, and once in a while bringing in other guests, and he's recently gotten more people to come and talk with, so it's not just only Pointy Haired Jedi and Sufash. It's also Snooze now, and Billy and Maria and more people. So it's not the same every single night for him, but for me, I don't have right now we're talking way above what you just asked. Would I take it just to play World of Tanks all the time? I don't think so. I don't think so. Right now I'm making videos daily of World of Tanks. I'm trying to, both as a hobby and professionally. So I'm getting a little bit like, oh, that's why I made the High Flyer Must Die videos as well. I had to play something else. I just had to, because this was just getting, oh my god. I was getting to the point where World of Tanks was getting a little bit too much part of my life. So having a job where I had to do it every single day, like Zircon, or help find bugs like a super tester and get enough pay. I don't think super testers get that much pay to find bugs and stuff like that. So I don't think so. No, I don't think I would take it. If it evolved World of Tanks, but not like playing it, yeah, probably. Yeah, I would take it. So yeah, that's the answer. But I respect Zircon for playing every single day, and it's not just because he's good at it, because he's amazing at it, but overall, just it's a big task of him to host a show every single day and be entertaining. Some people aren't really entertaining, but they just like teach you the game. No disrespect or anything, but like being entertaining is super hard every single day for like 6-7 hours straight, sometimes 8. That's crazy. My hat's off to you. Next question, Smaximan. If you would be given the exclusive right in charge of developing the next patch, which 3 key feature would you implement? Oh, yeah. First key feature would be to be able to select at least 3 maps. Maybe even 5 if I was generous. 3 maps that you just hate. Because that way, you, the developer, or me, I would know which maps are most disliked. And I would know exactly how or in which direction to go to look at which maps needed to be changed. So that is a great feature which would like benefit anyone, like the players and the developers, because it's mind-boggling that they haven't done it. And it's just like, no, we have to like force you into playing all maps. No, because I don't play all maps in one evening. You give me 5 maps in a rotation. I don't play all maps. Screw you, man. Yep, 3 maps I don't want. I would be happy. I would be so happy, because there's some maps that I really dislike. And yeah. Other features. Let's see. More skills. More skills. It's not really a key feature, but it would like make more tanks like diverse. I would maybe also put in the ability to still turn your tank if you're tracked. Like if you're tracked with the side and only tracked in one track, you could turn your tank and like block with your front armor or side scrape, whatever, if you're just tracked at a building. Like, yeah, it would seem like something that I would like. I don't know. It's a little bit iffy with me actually, because it was just like when we got the physics. I was really against it. I was really hating on physics. Like, you can go anywhere. You come on, man. If I'm gonna climb the hill or defend the hill, and then you're gonna just go up the hill and then come down behind me, screw that, man. And then I started doing it myself, and I was like, yeah. But overall, 3 key features. Are you kidding me? 1 more. Oh yeah, a much easier and faster way of gathering a team. Like on my friends list. Why is there a friend list? I can make a chat channel. That's it. Derp. But in the next patch, we're going to be able to right click and just create platoon on the person. And then you create the platoon and invites going to be sent out. That's going to be amazing. Why hasn't it been put in there before? I don't know. Also, because it's coming, I'm going to just pass that feature by and go straight to this. I would like the green light that's showing that you're online to be changing colors. Red, you're in battle and therefore not answering. I would be able to I want to be able to put it to away, so people don't answer or ask me a question and then expect me to answer immediately and leave and be like, you're a prick. And I want offline, so people cannot see that I'm online, and therefore they shouldn't be able to create chat channels, they shouldn't be able to contact me in any way. I would just be offline. Those are some features I would really like to see, because right now you're writing someone and you can't see if they're in battle, or if they're not even at the computer, or if it's like minimized, the game is minimized, whatever. Wargaming, I want this, make it happen. Okay, last question is going to be 5-5 Overlord, High Flyer. Don't you think Wargaming put too many tanks overpowered? A lot of prototypes. Do you like the game how it is now, or old classic game back in the past? Haven't I answered this before? I think I have. But yeah, I have nothing against overpowered tanks. They will be nerfed. Some of them have been nerfed. And the prototypes, I just like the variety of tanks that are put in the game. I don't care if they're prototypes or not. I enjoy them no matter what. So yeah, that's gonna be the questions for today, because I used a lot of time to answer some of the other questions, and sorry for that, but I'll try and answer a lot more questions next time if they're not complicated and stuff. But write some questions in the comments and I will answer them next time. Also, we're gonna have some contests. 40k subscribers, that warrants some contest of some sort. I'm going to come up with some, and they're gonna be put up on the channel very soon, as soon as I figure out which contests it's going to be and how many prizes I can actually give out, because I need to know that before I can even start with the contest. Because if it's going to be an elaborate contest, then it's going to be pretty poop. If it's just like, here, you can have a light tank as on a premium code for that. Here you go. Thank you. Bye. But yeah, that's the Q&A for now. I've been talking for 23 minutes in a row soon, and I can feel my voice being very, very rusty already, which is weird. I used to talk a lot more on the stream, don't I? No, I relax a lot more. Whatever. I'll see you guys in the next video, and take care.